without whose creative vision, boundless energy, and meticulous attention to detail, this event could not have taken place. My wife, Lisa. Lisa, could you stand for a moment, please? Lisa. Because, let me tell you, if you had left it to me to plan this event, all 200 of you would be at my house right now, sitting on the living room floor and sharing a box of wheat thins. You know, in a way, this Bat Mitzvah is about commemorating a milestone birthday. A very special day for Hunter. She's turning 13. Happened back in January, but I had a brainstorm. I thought to myself, what could be more appropriate on this occasion than if I sang happy birthday to my little girl? So here's what we're going to do. I will sing the first verse solo, and then I would appreciate it if all of you would join me for the second verse. Please, hold your applause until I am done. Happy birthday to you. Oh yeah. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. President. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Hunter. Happy birthday to you. You know, a couple of months ago, Hunter said to me, Dad, you're not going to embarrass me in front of 200 people, are you? But isn't that what parents are for? Yeah. Now this reminds me of another conversation that I had with Hunter years ago. She must have been 8 or 9. This is a conversation I think every Jewish parent has with their kid at some point. It's the one where you tell the kid she's going to be spending years in the intensive study of a foreign language that is spoken almost nowhere other than in one small country in the Eastern Mediterranean. The way I remember it, the conversation with Hunter went something like this. Hunter said, Dad? And I said, yes, sweetie. And she said, Dad, when I finish my Bat Mitzvah, will I be able to get a car? And I said, you know, sweetie, when you turn 16, you get a learner's permit, and then you spend a year taking classes and practicing. And then when you turn 17, you can take your driver's exam. And it's really only after that that you start to think about getting a car. So no, that's kind of later, further on. So Hunter turns to me, and she says, Dad? I said, yes, sweetie. She said, what about the vote? When I turn 16, will I be able, or 13, will I be able to vote? I said, you know, the franchise age pretty much everywhere in the United States is 18 at this point, so we could talk about the historical and practical reasons why, but no, you're not going to be able to vote either. So Hunter kind of looked at me, and she said, Dad, if I can't drive and I can't vote, more meaningful sense can I be said to have become an adult? So my first reaction was simply to be thankful that she hadn't brought up dating.
Hey.
Where is Hunter, by the way? Hunter, that would be 21. My second reaction was that this was a reasonable question, and I didn't have a good answer to it. My own upbringing did not prepare me to answer this question well. I was raised in what I like to think of as the Peter Pan school of Judaism. I was taught that if you didn't train for and complete a bar mitzvah, then that meant that you never had to grow up. Thank you, Mom and Dad. It all just comes back around sooner or later. So, in the intervening years, I've had some time to think about it. And I've come up with 3 quick answers to that question of in what sense does the bat mitzvah experience make you an adult? So, the first answer to the question is that the whole bat mitzvah process is the initial time, I think, in which you do a long-term project and you dedicate a lot of time and energy and effort, and you have to defer your gratification in order to get through it and actually accomplish the thing that you're setting out to do. That is a very adult thing to do. And Hunter, you should be proud of it, because a lot of people, even who are adults, never fully master that skill. People I went to graduate school with years ago, sitting at my table, you know what I'm talking about. Right? So that's one of the things that's important. The second aspect of the bar mitzvah experience that is about being an adult is that it involves the kid getting up and addressing a large group of adults as an equal. You know, she's talking to us and she's teaching a lesson. It takes a lot of guts to be able to do that. It's not an easy thing. Now, Hunter, when you got up and you addressed us this morning, it wasn't as a teenager addressing a group of old people, with some exceptions. It was as a peer addressing a group of equals, and that will stand you in good stead. Okay? Third thing, just for a moment of seriousness, into every adult life, adversity and dark times occasionally come. And a part of growing up involves recognizing that as a part of the human condition, and involves learning to be able to bring your best qualities forward when those things happen. You know, when the bad times come, are you going to be able to meet them on your feet with humor and compassion, courage, strength, and all of the things that make an adult somebody that we admire. And in a small way, I think the bat mitzvah process is about beginning to get in tune with that and to practice it a little bit. So Hunter, what I'd like to say is I'm very proud of you for your accomplishment. I've been with you through good times and difficult times, and you are fantastic and resilient. And all of your friends know that already. And in conclusion, I want to promise you that when you turn 17, we will have another conversation about the whole car thing. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please raise your glasses to Hunter?